Just look at it. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Like a glow of sunshine in this never-ending rain. Those raindrops flowing over those beautiful coupe curves are beautiful. I remember being equally mesmerized when I first saw the C43 coupe in red parked at this very spot. Same exact feeling. This, however, is the CLE 53 coupe. This is the car because of which Mercedes-Benz has laid off the C-Class Coupe and the E-Class Coupe. And that sparks a question. Is it really that good? Is it better than both those cars? If you think about it, the C43 is like an athlete in sneakers. The E53 is like that executive who goes and runs triathlons over the weekends. And if you look at them from that perspective, this CLE 53 is like a gym bro who decided to bring a bottle of protein shake to a boardroom. It's quicker than the C43, more agile than the E53, more spacious than a C Coupe, more compact than the E Coupe, and it sounds louder than both of them, thanks to a very clever exhaust system that can flip from diplomatic to demonic, depending on your right foot. It doesn't try to mimic either of its predecessors. Instead, it forges its own identity. And that's a good thing actually, because you see, while I like the C43, I love the E53 as well. Let's be honest, they felt a bit like AMG Light. This one, however, has a full fat AMG treatment. We are talking 449 horsepower, we are talking flared wheel arches, rear axle steering. It's got all of that. It's a proper AMG brute. Just that this one also happens to take Bluetooth calls and go through crawling Mumbai traffic without complaining about it. Let's address the elephant in the room, the 1.4 crore rupee price tag. That's big boy money, enough to get you into entry-level Porsche territory or even an EV with more torque than physics should allow. So what's the pitch here? It's simple. Nothing in this price bracket is going to give you the same blend of power, practicality, playfulness, poise in this exact body shape. I mean, what are you even buying? GLC 43 AMG? Sure, it's more practical. Is it as wild? Absolutely not. And that body style, it just looks awkward. Then there's the BMW M4. Definitely has a lot more firepower. It also has a lot more asking price. Then you also have the Lexus LC 500H. Looks good for sure, but that hybrid powertrain, it feels a bit late to the party. Perhaps that's the reason why it's already gone back home, making way for something better, something more powerful. So as of now, this one sits in a rather unique position. Yes, it's not cheap at all, but it feels expensive, and that is what matters. Finished in sun yellow, our test car didn't just turn heads, it dislocated a few necks. The CLE's proportions are classic coupe. Long bonnet, short overhangs, tight roofline, frameless doors, and a proper AMG rear diffuser and spoiler setup. The front is 58mm wider, the rear 75mm. That's basically Mercedes-Benz saying, yes, we made it wider because sports cars are supposed to look fast even when they are not moving. It's clear, this isn't a car trying to blend in. It's just the right mix of classy and confrontational. You can simply pull up at a 5-star hotel and park this next to a GLS Maybach, and it'll still not look out of place. You can go to a track day, and even in the pits, even with other fast coupes, it's going to fit right in and yet stand out. And that's the kind of versatility which is pretty rare to find these days. Step inside and you're met with a cabin that's trying very hard to shout performance even while whispering luxury from the other corner. There's no shortage of screens, a 12.3-inch driver display with multiple AMG skins to choose from, an 11.9-inch central touchscreen tilted towards the driver, and a head-up display floating somewhere in your periphery. The red and black AMG upholstery, the metal trim, the steering wheel wrapped in carbon fiber plus microfiber are proper theatre. But the big surprise is how livable this cabin actually is for a coupe like this. Getting in and out is actually quite easy. There's a seatbelt butler which will fetch the seatbelt for you so that luxury experience isn't compromised, and even the rear seats are actually quite generous. So it's not only for show dogs or handbags. Two average-sized humans can actually sit there and be comfortable on something like a Pune-Mumbai run. The boot space is actually quite decent and usable. Of course, you're not going to be using a coupe for your IKEA runs, but your golf bags, your grocery bags, your weekend's worth of luggage to beautiful places like these, that is well taken care of. At its heart is the M256M 3-litre inline-six with 449 PS, 560 Newton meters and just the right amount of electric boost to hide any turbo lag. And the tuning of the engine is spot on. It can easily trot around town whenever you want it to. It can be an absolute maniac when you want it to. It's got the electric booster compressor, which is essentially going to fill in all those torque gaps. So you're not going to have any kind of turbo lag. Whether you're driving at slow city speeds or pulling quick overtakes, no problem at all. Then you have the 48-volt mild hybrid system, which again helps this and also helps efficiency and make sure that the car always has on-tap power, ready to deliver as and when you need it. And that 9-speed AMG transmission just works like a charm, whether you're driving in the city, cruising out on the highway, or even attacking bends the way I am right now. It's just amazing. And even when you feel like taking manual control of the gearbox, you're going to absolutely have fun. It's snappy when you want it to, and it's absolutely subtle when you don't. That AMG Performance 4MATIC Plus system that we are talking about will give you all the grip you need and all the oversteer if you want. If you engage the drift mode, certainly not a good idea in these conditions. And in typical AMG fashion, this one also gets the race mode. You also have telemetry data, the track pace app, so when you're taking it for your track days, you can record all that telemetry data. And when you find an open stretch of road, in control conditions of course, you can also pull off a quick 0 to 100 run just to see how capable this engine is. In fact, let's do that right now. Drag mode activated. Launch control activated and off we go! Check that out! And it's already at 100! Oh my god! Oh my god, those red seat belts are killing me. Oof. That feels brutal. I mean, 4.2 seconds, yes, we have driven cars, tested cars that are quicker than this. But the way it delivers that power, it's amazing. And 4.2 is quick enough for our roads. Come on, I mean, whom are we kidding? And the way it gets there is unbelievable. The screen tells me that we did it in about 4.1 seconds. That's quicker than the claim time in this kind of weather. It's not just fast when you are pedal to the metal, it's fast even when you are over 20% throttle input. And you have the telemetry data right there to prove just that. Ride and handling is where the CLE 53 gets genuinely interesting. The AMG ride control suspension is adaptive and intuitive. In comfort, it handles Mumbai's broken tarmac better than some luxury sedans. And in Sport Plus, the body control tightens up without going full vertebrae shatterer. And the 2.5-degree rear axle steering works just as expected. Under 100 kilometers an hour, the rear wheels will point in the opposite direction of the front wheels to shorten the wheelbase. At higher speeds, above 100 kilometers an hour, they will point in the same direction as the front wheels to give you the effects of a longer wheelbase to give you more stability. The result is a coupe that feels half a meter shorter in traffic, yet half a size bigger when you're attacking an expressway sweeper. The braking, the steering, the sound, the accelerator, everything talks back, including the annoying voice assistant. It just keeps saying things in between, even when you're not summoning her.
Settings.
The brakes are sharp and easy to modulate. The steering, while still electronically assisted and slightly filtered, is responsive enough to make this nearly 5-meter coupe feel like it's carrying less bulk than it is. You will be surprised at how comfortable it feels for an AMG coupe. For the way it attacks bends, it's not supposed to have so much give in the suspension, but it does. There are no thuds. I have not had any hairy moments where I felt, oh, I'm going to break a wheel, I'm going to break a spring, I'm going to break the suspension. No, nothing. It just takes on it so well. It's unbelievable. This is not even a crossover. It's just unbelievable how Mercedes-Benz and AMG have been delivering these perfect suspension setups. It's mind-blowing. Now these conditions aren't great. The road conditions are less than perfect. There are potholes everywhere. But the responsiveness of this car is just super. Whenever I want to quickly avoid a pothole, I can do that. The steering is that communicative. So direction changes, no problem at all. And the way the suspension soaks up all these imperfections is just too good. We are still talking about 30-35 profile tires, and the ride isn't bone jarring at all. I don't know how they've managed that. I wonder if the seats have their own suspension or something, because my backside isn't really complaining. And that's rather unique. And the exhaust? In balanced, it's civilized enough to sneak past a sleeping baby. In Sport Plus, it's the kind of sound you would make if you stubbed your toe in slow motion. Throaty, emotional, and quite real. In terms of the tech and the features, you get the Burmester 3D surround sound system with Dolby Atmos. You've got augmented reality navigation, which definitely helps in our conditions, wireless charging, keyless go, voice control, fingerprint sensor, etc. However, I just want to somehow turn off that voice assistant. All the driver aids, blind spot assist, active brake assist, 360-degree camera, adaptive high beam, pre-safe seatbelts, it's all there. So let's now sum it up. The CLE 53 AMG doesn't make sense in the way the C63 AMG once did. It's not permanently rear-wheel driven, but that's the idea of it. It's fast, it's fun, it's comfortable, without ever feeling soft. If you want a grand tourer that can also tail out through a roundabout, this is it. If you want AMG credibility without backache, this is it. If you want a two-door that's practical enough to justify to your family, this might be it, with the right pitch. So is it better than the two cars it replaces? Well, it can be a track tool if you wanted to, and it drives better than the E53. It can be a boulevard poser if you wanted to, because it looks better than the C43. It's a modern day AMG, which means it'll do a bit of everything and do it better than you expected.